Brussels sprouts. Yo, so easy. Once you're a fan of Brussels sprouts, you're gonna love this recipe. Olive oil. You need a couple tablespoons of that olive oil. Yeah. Sea salt. Fresh ground black pepper. You know, just everything you have in the house already. I'm not trying to make it go on the road and spend no extra money. We need 1 clove of garlic. Yeah, a little bit of garlic in there. Yo, it's our best thing still. Boom. And the final thing to go in there, and this is a honey I picked up at St. Jacob's Market. It's called Summer Blossom. Just a tablespoon of that. We're gonna give that a good mix, like so, just to pull everything together. And all I want to do now is to, I've got my Brussels sprouts already prepped here, and all you would do is you would wash them, you would cut them in half, and you would remove any sort of discoloration, any leaves with discoloration and stuff like that. All you want to do now is give that another little mixy mix like so. Because of that honey, it's kind of sticking a little bit, but you're just pouring that all over. And I'm going to go in with my hands. If you want to use spoon or something to toss that, you can go ahead. I'm going in with my hands. And then it's going into a preheated 400-degree oven. "20 minutes in, give it a stir. And we're going to hit them back into the oven. What I forgot to mention to you all is it's on the middle rack in the oven. 40 minutes in total, and you've got perfectly roasted Brussels sprouts. Candied pecans. My pan is on a low heat. I've got dark brown sugar, vanilla extract, orange extract. I'll need some salt in there. And to help it all come together, I've got some water. I'm gonna turn my heat up to medium. Just gonna move that around just a little bit. It's gonna start to melt, and it's gonna, you know, we're sort of caramelizing the sugar here at this point here. That's the sort of candy. If you wanted to put a little bit of honey in here, you can do that as well. Hit that one quick stir. We got a nice froth happen there. In the meanwhile, you want to line a cookie sheet with some parchment paper, and then we're gonna go in with a pecan. I'm using whole pecans. You can use pecan halves if you want. Well, these are half pecans actually. I'm gonna put about 2 cups of that in there, and then I'm just gonna toss it in that lovely caramel that we created there. We want to coat everything. Try not to burn the sugar, because once it's burned, it's going to go bitter. We are not trying to have bitter candy. We're trying to have candy. Irene? Notice that gloss that the pecans is coated in now. So we're going to turn off the stove, and we're going to pour this onto our cookie sheet, our lined cookie sheet. All we're trying to do is to allow this to cool down, so we're just going to spread it out evenly. Now I'm using half pecans. If all you have is pecan bits, you can certainly use that, no problem. Later on, if you want to chop this up, you can chop this up as well too. Once it's cooled, it's going to harden, and then you can store it in an airtight container for when you're making salads and stuff like that. It's all cool now, so all you can do, so, like I said, if you want to give this a rough chop, you can give it a rough chop. Airtight container, and you've got tossing the candied pecans in there. Give it another quick little stir, and you've got candied pecans, roasted Brussels sprouts. You're gonna love this one, so I do hope you all give this one a try. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you guys here in the kitchen with me. Can we go in even tighter? Let's go in, man. Just look at that niceness now.